Hello, everyone. Welcome back to Unmask. Happy New Year. This is the first episode for 2024, so that's really exciting. Another year of unmasking, and I'm really looking forward to it. So, this episode is something that, it's about something that's just, it's an ongoing lesson, an experience that I've been having. And essentially, I've just been realizing that, I've just been reflecting a lot, and I recently just went through, such a triggering situation. I did not know that I was going to feel like that when that happened. I wasn't prepared. But it shook me, and it made me think, and it made me realize a lot. This whole thing reminded me of something that I lost, and a part of my life that really drastically changed, and how that made me feel so out of control, and the need to fix that really set me spiraling and set me back for a very long time. And now that I've really just decided to let that go, I'm only starting to see the growth happening, and because of that, I've just realized that I really do have to let go of control, or wanting to be in control. So I've just decided that I want to work on just allowing, and I just want to surrender and allow things to be. And I want to be, just be. And with just being and allowing things to just be, I think that for me means to be present, because when I'm present, I'm just more aware of what is, so there's clarity with presence. There's more calmness, so I'm more calm when I'm being present. There's peace of mind, and there's this, it's a sense of knowing, because I feel like I'm observing the truth and not attaching my emotions to it and feeling some type of way about the thing that I'm observing. So there's a sense of knowing, and I'm more focused on how things make me feel, and that also brings knowing, because you just know, based on how you feel. When you feel good, that's a good sign. When you don't feel so good, I think, presence just brings knowing, and it also helps you to become more aware. And I think also when you're being present, you should just familiarize how to be present could be just try to familiarize yourself with your environment, or your surroundings. And okay, maybe let me not say it like that, but even within yourself and your life, who are the people that surround you, just I think also look for evidence for the things that are good in your life. So recognize where you are in your life right now as a person. What kind of space are you in? Are you in a good place or in a bad place? And then just look at who are the people that are around you. So recognize where you are, familiarize yourself with your surroundings, and just ask yourself, what's there, and look at what is there. Look at what is, don't look for what you want it to be and reasons why it's, just look at what is. Look at it, You don't have to judge it or make it anything or how it makes you feel. Just look at it and look for truth in that. What is this? And look for the truth, and look for the blessings that you have. Look for evidence of the good in your life, and just look at it. I think for me, that's presence, and just being grateful for those things, and really just feeling how they make you feel. And I think for me, when I do that more, I just realize how things are always working out for me. And I feel the thing that has stopped me like in the past from seeing that is because I'm so I can find myself sometimes in the space where I'm so focused on what my life looks like to someone else, or what they think because I posted this is what they must think, or and they probably aren't even thinking about me, like it's just my ego talking. And I realized that like it doesn't really matter what my life looks like, it really matters what it feels like to me, because people will always make assumptions, if they even are, but like most of the time people aren't even thinking about you, and you just kind of have to get over yourself. But yeah, I just realized that things are always working out for me, and it doesn't matter what that looks like to someone else, because someone might look at you and think you're doing great, but you're really not. And someone might look at you like you're a shame, but you're good, And I remember actually telling one of my friends that I realized that like sometimes I'll be crying about something and I want something, and then someone who has the thing is crying about something that I have, and I'm like, dude, I've got nothing. And I realized, you've been crying about a lot of material things, girl, but focus on all of the spiritual and emotional and just internal wealth and abundance that is within. And that has brought me a lot of happiness, because you know what, yeah, I don't have a car or my own apartment and all of those things yet, but I'm still happy, because I've seen people who have the car, who have the apartment, who have the things. They're not happy, I don't want to be that person. I want to have my happiness and those things, I want Kate and Edith to okay, I'm kidding, but yes, I do want to be happy. I don't want those things to replace what I have internally, and I don't want those things to be the things that I attach my internal bliss to, because I love where I am internally. And yes, there are parts that I don't enjoy being in, but there is love in all of it, the good and the bad. It's all love. Those things that are bad are there because at some point they had something to do, they were serving something, they were good, they, even if they weren't good, but they kind of felt good, they did something and they served their purpose, and now they're just not doing that anymore, and it's things that I have to let go of, and it's through being present that I realized that. So I had to I am letting go of wanting to know why, wanting to know what happens next, what's coming, and where I'm being led, and why, and all of these questions. I'm just letting it go, because I'm being led to where I'm trying to go. If everything is working out in my favor and things actually end up working out for me in the end, then clearly I'm being led to my purpose, my destiny, what is good for me. And me going against that, I'm interfering with that flow, and I just want to allow, and I just want to let go. I feel like today's episode I sound a bit crazy, and I am speaking with my eyes closed, because I'm just all up in my feels. But yeah, that's me. I just want to let go and allow myself to be led, allow myself to be surprised by what's coming, and to be pleasantly surprised to see what happens tomorrow. I don't know what wonderful thing is happening tomorrow, but I just know that something wonderful is going to happen to me tomorrow. Something wonderful is going to happen to me right now, and why? Because I deserve it, because I'm worthy, because abundance is my birthright. That's why. Because I've realized that the whys that I'm asking, I'm not really looking for the evidence for the good. When I'm in that space, you want to see the bad, and I'm not interested in that anymore. It's not serving me in any way. It's just going to make you feel bad, and it's like your ego trying to take control and make you feel like a victim. These people are mean to me because blah blah blah. Don't look for evidence for the bad things, look for evidence for the good things. Okay, that's what I'm trying to do. I deserve good things. Look for evidence why you deserve those things, because it's there, because you do, and believe it, full stop. Yeah. And So in all that letting go and being present, I am learning to trust myself, to trust the process as it unfolds, and allow things to unfold as they should, and without being too emotional about it. And it's hard, guys. Like this, it's still January and I've already seen so many flames. Like things are not going well in certain areas of my life, and I'm like, I didn't see that coming. But I have to allow that and just trust that it's part of the process and something good will come out of it, And instead of like dwelling on the bad, like let me look at the good that came from those things and nurture that and like keep that, and the bad can go. And trusting myself, having confidence in myself, believing in myself, and not waiting for external validation to do all of that first. I want to trust me first so that other people can trust me as well. I'm not saying people don't trust me or don't trust myself, but there are moments where the way that I've acted in that situation didn't come from a place of trusting myself. So I want to do better at that, listen to my intuition more and trust that I'm being led and I'm being guided to light and through love, and just stay with those feelings, because when that trust gets strengthened, it's actually so beautiful, because it's almost like things are just unfolding magically. And like I'm really saying this because I've experienced it in a very, very, very small way, but like that is evidence enough for me. And I think the more I practice it, then the bigger the evidence that I'll have to support all of this, and I just want to trust more, I actually came across a video on Instagram where this lady was explaining that, if you feel it in your chest, it's fear, and she said if you feel it in your stomach, it's your intuition. I feel like, she said a whole lot, if you feel it in your this or that, but like that one stuck with me, because sometimes people are like, listen to your gut, and then sometimes you just like, am I anxious, or like, is this my gut telling me, and then you don't actually know what your gut is telling you. You're trying to listen, and there's a lot of confusion, and that probably means like you must be like me and go meditate and sort out that, so that you can hear what your gut is telling you, if it's your gut, or what your body is telling you. Because even like knowing that if you're feeling it in your chest, it's fear, but anyway, I feel like through listening to your gut, you begin to trust yourself more, and then also you hear that your intuition, like that gut feeling, you kind of like hear that voice more clearly, or you feel that feeling more, but there's more connection to it, is what I'm trying to say. And man, I feel like all of this, like how, someone's like, oh well, how do you do that? I did say like to be present, like just recognize where you are, maybe like you're not in the best space just right now, or you are in a good space, but then like there's that thing that where there's a sore spot, investigate that, and I think for me what I'm doing is gonna be just affirming truth to myself and being kinder to myself and others, giving myself and others grace, forgiving myself and others and having compassion for myself and others. I keep having to emphasize the others part, because sometimes you focus on yourself so much and then you kind of villainize other people. But I just want to be kinder, give grace, forgive, and have compassion for myself and other people, because I feel like we either have it for the other people and not for ourselves, or we have it for ourselves and not other people. So I just want to have that balance and be and give love and share everything with love. I just want to do everything with love and from a space of love, and as a way to express gratitude. And I did say this, that I want to live out my thanks, and this is part of that, like doing things from love. I think that's showing gratitude for where I am in my life, what I have in my life, what I am creating, what I am receiving. And I just want everything that I do to be rooted in love, and I feel like I need to let go of anything that is not love or doesn't come from a place of love, but rather coming from wanting love, because I don't want to do things for love, but rather do things with love. And I want to let go of anything that is not that, I just want to feel more liberated, and I know that feeling is there because I feel it when I do things out of love, and not trying to receive anything, but rather just giving this love because I feel like people need it, man. And there's nothing wrong with being kind. There's nothing wrong with showing compassion, and sometimes I guess like because of how the world is these days, like we have just become a bit colder. I think we just need a bit more kindness, that's all I have to say. So in this new year, I hope that you guys find it in you, find that strength to let go, and allow, stop resisting, and just go with the flow, and just try and tap into that vibrational frequency that makes you feel good, the one that just feels like everything's gonna be okay, that everything is okay right here, right now, where you are, and I do look forward to sharing more episodes with you guys. Thank you so much to everyone who listens to my podcast. Thank you for sharing it. I thank you guys for the reviews, the messages, all of it. I am so grateful, and I'm also working on this consistency thing, so please do give me some grace as well. But I do want to be more intentional about this, share more, and I hope you guys get a lot of value from these episodes and you feel the love, and that if you are also in a space where you are going through a process of unmasking, that you give yourself some grace and love, and just be kind to yourself and allow yourself to make mistakes and just learn from them. That's all that I have to say. I do look forward to sharing more, and goodbye.